you guys are doing. I guess Coach Caldwell refers to you guys as the union. Not that there's any kind of wage type of stipulation. But that having been said, have you kind of felt the growth of this offensive line? Is it noticeable to you compared to when you think back in August and the fact that at one point there was a suggestion Dalton might get some reps at tackle and that kind of thing? I mean, how far you guys have come?
Yeah, I think it is somewhat. I think that offensive line has got better than where it was when we first started, because we did have some questions. I was one of the questions, whether I'll be great enough to start or play against spectacular teams like the teams we've been playing. I feel like we are better. I feel like the experience we had, I feel like the coaching has been spectacular for us to have a fresh offensive line like that and be winning the way we've been winning.
Has it been a physical growth or more of a mental growth in terms of understanding what you're doing?
I think it's been both, physical and mental, because you got to prepare yourself to play. So this is the 10th. I don't play 10 games now. So you got to be physically prepared for that, and mentally, just figuring out how fast the game moves and how fast can you move with the other players in competition.
David, how did you feel about that in the spring and coming into the season, that you were one of the questions? How did you handle that, knowing that you had to show people you could improve and you could be a starter on this team?
Well, I think that really helped me a lot better, because that helped me that I had to prove that I can't be a dominant player at Clemson. And I just wanted to show that I could be a good player. And I think it helped me out real hard, because I had to work hard to show that I can do it. And I think I set aside some of the stuff I was doing before I became a starter and started focusing more on football in school, and I became a better player.
What do you feel like you're doing well, and what do you feel like you need to improve on right now?
Right now, I say I'm probably doing well in my physicalness. The way I play, I think I'm a great run blocker. I just got my weaknesses right now. I think I got to do more technique-wise. Learning how to keep technique when the game goes on and you start getting tired. That's what I got to work on.
As coaches mentioned, you were the offensive line this week. What did they do to push you in the last couple of weeks, though? Did they push you pretty hard in practice?
Yeah, they pushed me pretty hard in practice. I think it was all love, though. You know what I'm saying? They really love us out there, and they want us to be at our best potential, so they push us as hard as they can. They use any technique they can to push as hard as they can. That's what they did.
Has there been much talk about you guys have a chance at the first 10-win regular season here, I believe, since 1981? I mean, that's a pretty good achievement. You guys talked about that?
Well, yeah, we talked about it a little bit, but I never been really big focus on it. But hey, that would be great. I want to win all. I want to win them all. I want to do the first 12-win season. You know what I mean? But
they have one of those.
Yeah. Second.
First since the ACC.
Yeah.
First since the ACC. So. Yeah, but I'm happy. I think that's a big thing. I'm glad I'm able to see that.
And to be a part of it. Because again, that record lasted 31 years.
Yeah, so a lot of teams can beat that. So, hey, you got to get it done.
Does that help you stay fueled when you're taking on these teams that you're playing, and you look at the box score, and it doesn't seem that much? Many teams are putting up a fight against you guys.
Well, I don't know. I just think our game plan is better. That's probably what it is, the game plan that Coach Morris and Coach Caldwell put together. It's like that. It really been helping us in the right scheme, running the right plays at the right time. I'd say they putting us 10 steps ahead of the other team from the beginning.
What have you learned playing next to a guy like Dalton from his consistency and leadership?
Well, I learned I have to be smarter, because it's a smart game. Because Dalton's really smart. He can look at defense and call anything. And right now, I'm just learning from him, see what he's doing, that he's good at, trying to be like him in the knowledge-wise, the game-wise.
David, what's it like now when fans I'm sure fans are coming, not that the job's done yet, but fans are coming up to you and saying, you guys are doing much better than we thought, you were gonna do before the season. That must be pretty gratifying, I would imagine.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty cool to have the fans behind you, 100%. I'm glad to get to see us, man. I'm glad we went for them because they do a lot for us. They really do support us. They keep staying rocking, man. That's why we love the fans. Yeah.
Well, fans can build you up. They can certainly perhaps distract you. I mean, when you're outside the stadium, there's a bunch of tents outside waiting for the Carolina tickets.
Yeah.
Any talk of that right now on campus? Everyone maybe looking ahead, and you guys are just trying to stay in your own little tunnel and focus on NC State?
Yeah, we stay in our own tunnels. We, like, the most important game is the game that we play today. That's how we feel. So we're not really focused on South Carolina right now, but yeah, the fans are. The fans been focused on South Carolina since the first game, and that's the fans want us to beat them. So that's how it's been.
And a little bit even more picking up this week.
Yeah, it's crazy. They love that rivalry.